If your convenience or grocery store is running a grab and go program, and you just know there must be a faster, smarter way to label, prep, and ensure your food is fresh and safe, it's time to discover BOHA. BOHA is your single platform that digitizes manual error-prone tasks like labeling, prepping, temping, and equipment monitoring. If you need grab-and-go labels in an instant, BOHA. If you want to make sure your team is always alerted to clean the counters or refresh the condiments, BOHA. Or if you want to guarantee temps get logged every time, you guessed it, BOHA. To see how BOHA makes successful grab-and-go programs possible, connect with us at bohatechnology.com. That's BOHA technology.com.
Amazon is closing some of its C-store locations. EG Group is selling a large portfolio, and some changes to meat labeling might be coming down the pipeline. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief of WGB.
And I'm Steve Holtz, CSP's Editor-in-Chief. Amazon announced Friday it will permanently close 8 of its high-tech Amazon Go convenience stores. The closures will include 2 stores in Seattle, 2 sites in New York City, and 4 in San Francisco. The closings are the latest move by the tech giant to pull back on some of its brick-and-mortar retail operations. However, Amazon says it remains committed to the Amazon Go format and will continue to test strategies that work best in the remaining 20 Go C-stores.
Convenience retailer EG Group has agreed to the sale and leaseback on a portfolio of its sites on the East Coast to Realty Income Corp for approximately $1.5 billion. This portfolio, which EG America will continue to operate, consists of 415 convenience stores under the Cumberland Farms, Fast Track, Tom Thumb, and Sprint banners. Following completion of the transaction, EG will pay an initial rent of $103 million per year for these assets.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture aims to close a regulatory loophole enabling meat and poultry producers to label their products as made in the USA, even when the animals are born, raised, and largely processed in a different country. Under the proposed change, any meat, poultry, or egg product would have to be derived from animals born, raised, slaughtered, and processed in the United States in order to be labeled as a U.S. product.
Sprouts Farmers Market, which announced nearly a dozen store closures last week, also has some new openings on the horizon. The health-focused grocer is slated to open a new store in Stockton, California on Friday, a store in Merced, California on March 24th, one in Lancaster on April 28th, and one in Manassas, Virginia on May 12th. Sprouts has said it intends to open 30 new stores this year. The grocer currently operates 386 stores in 23 states.
The convenience store industry is mourning the loss of a 28-year veteran. Jay Erickson, the chief operating officer of Parkland USA, died this past week following an illness. Erickson joined the C-store industry in 1995 as a store manager with the Loaf and Jug division of the Kroger Company in Colorado. He would move on to Kroger C-store division management and serve as president of EG America before joining Parkland USA in 2020.
Food City will build a new supermarket in South Williamson, Kentucky, with an opening date this fall. The grocery retailer announced Friday. The supermarket will be constructed on the same site as the current Food City, using some of the existing building, the grocer said.
7-Eleven is hosting a hiring event on March 7th for new jobs at its store support center in Enon, Ohio, across all its brands, including 7-Eleven, Speedway, Stripes, Laredo Taco Company, and Raise the Roost Chicken and Biscuits. The hiring event is to fill open roles across customer service, IT support, and alarm center dispatch. Following its acquisition of Speedway from Marathon Petroleum in 2021, 7-Eleven cut about 900 staff members from this support center, which was the former headquarters of Speedway. The retailer cited the acquisition and integration of Speedway as the reason for the cuts.
3 ShopRite locations now offer a new fresh-to-table concept, which provides ready-to-serve options for shoppers on the go. The Wakefern Food Court banner locations in Norwich and New London, Connecticut, as well as on Aramingo Avenue in Philadelphia, all feature ShopRite's store-within-a-store format that offers busy shoppers ready-to-eat and ready-to-cook fresh, on-trend meal options.
Convenience store distribution company S. Abraham & Sons has promoted George Bennett to president. Bennett began his career with SAS in 2010 as vice president of sales, and the company promoted him to vice president of sales and marketing in 2014 and a chief marketing officer in 2019. In other company news, COO Jim Leonard has retired.
C-store retailers are broadly cautious in their outlook for the total packaged beverage category, analyst Bonnie Herzog of Goldman Sachs said at Convenience Retailing University in Orlando last week. However, concerns still revolve around fears of a recession, shifts in consumer spending, and elevated gas prices.
East Coast grocer Stew Leonard's has appointed Jake Tavello as its COO. Continuing its history as a family-owned business, Tavello is the grandson of store founder Stew Leonard and a nephew of the company's current president and CEO, Stew Leonard Jr. The independent grocer operates 7 stores in the states of Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
Savannah, Georgia-based Parker's has launched Chewy's Drink Club, a subscription program that is available to Parker's Rewards members for $16.99 per month. Subscribers can redeem 1 large fountain drink per day.
Sounds good. And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or WinsightGroceryBusiness.com. I'm Steve Holtz.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.
If your convenience or grocery store is running a grab-and-go program, and you just know there must be a faster, smarter way to label, prep, and ensure your food is fresh and safe, it's time to discover BOHA! BOHA is your single platform that digitizes manual error-prone tasks like labeling, prepping, temping, and equipment monitoring. If you need grab-and-go labels in an instant, BOHA! If you want to make sure your team is always alerted to clean the counters or refresh the condiments, BOHA! Or if you want to guarantee temps get logged every time, you guessed it, BOHA! To see how BOHA makes successful grab-and-go programs possible, connect with us at bohatechnology.com. That's BOHA technology.com.